Hello, YouTubers. I am in line to pick up Alex at school, and I thought I would just follow up on just a few quick things from yesterday about my when I actually recorded that video the day before. I didn't know Jan Brewer was going to veto it, um, so that kind of puts that video in context. Um, Several people in the comments said that basically they kind of either said it or insinuated that all I cared about was making money, and yes, that is the goal. I mean, even though I'm in the business that I love, and most people are in a business that they like, the people who created the business are doing something they want to do. They are still in that business to make money. So I don't think people understand when you say all you care about is, well, in business you have to care about it. Yeah, that's one. The person who's responsible for the company has to care and has to worry about it. And I don't think a lot of people understand what businesses go through. It's really popular nowadays to jump on a bandwagon and be against the evil corporations, but they have no clue as to what it takes to run a business. So I thought I would just take a few minutes. I'm not going to bore you to death. Maybe I will. I was going to take just a few minutes to run you through some of the things that are the reason that we have to worry about money and care about it. Now, I don't know if this is in focus or not. See if I can get it in focus. These are just some things I jotted down just sitting here, okay? And I just want to go over them real quick because I really don't think a lot of people understand this. So starting off with something as simple as a business license. Um, Anywhere you do business in a city or a county, you have to have a business license in that city or county. You may say, well, that's no big deal. Well, for contractors, especially, it's a big deal because every time we go into a different city, we have to have a city or county business license. Okay, and you have, and this applies to all businesses, not just contractors. Then most professionals have state licensing requirements. Doctors, lawyers, whatever, contractors. We have state licensing. This costs me $300 to $400 a year. Um, the city and county licenses are basically taxes. They're based on your revenues. Um, then you have state regulations such as insurance. So I'm required by law to have workers' compensation insurance and general liability insurance. On carpentry, it's about 18% of the labor. So if I'm paying someone $10 an hour, it costs me $1.80 an hour. For a roofer, it's 25%. Okay, so and the general liability is based on your revenues. So then you go down. You also have things like, and again, these aren't in any particular order. Your estate, and you've got personalty tax, which is basically a tax on your tangible property. Yeah, so you could have an office full of, that's whatever you have as a part of your business. You have to pay taxes on that. Just because you have stuff, you have to pay taxes. Then you have franchise and excise taxes that you pay each year, and um, another tax. So, and then you have accounting fees. Again, these aren't in any particular order. And because as a business, you can't do your own taxes. That has to be done by a professional. Payroll taxes. This is a big one, okay? This is what most people don't understand when they talk about, especially when we're talking about minimum wage. Most people don't understand that the business, I pay half of the employees' Medicare and Social Security. That So for every time someone, if I pay someone $10 an hour, and you look at your pay stub and you'll see Medicare and Social Security deductions, that's how much your employer is paying on your behalf. So that when you get old enough and you can collect Social Security, you can thank your employers because they paid half of your Social Security and Medicare. They're the ones that are actually allowing you to have enough money in that account so that you can at least live and not be homeless when you get 65 or whatever it is. Then most companies have health benefits they provide for the employees. Yeah, that costs money. Then you've just got typical things like reimbursements for personal expenses for your employees. Where do those come from? They have to come from someplace. We don't have money trees in the office. Trust me. Then you've got corporate income taxes. I'm trying to keep this thing focused. Then you've got just overhead expenses. You've got equipment that we have to buy. Look at all the equipment as a construction company we have. We have a shop full of tools. We have trucks, saws, drills. I need to take you all on a tour of our shop someday just to show you. And vehicles, fuel costs. You know how much it takes to run this stinking truck? For a year, it's very expensive. And then you have just soft costs like then you've got office equipment, you've got software, computers, printers, phones, all that stuff. Then you've got, if you've got, most companies will have a line of credit, and they have to pay interest on that. So, I mean, this is really probably not a comprehensive list. I just sat and jotted this down before I started the video. But this is all the stuff that, if you work for a company, this is all the things that they have to pay. So, I mean, I think it would be great, and I'm doing this with my sons, is to try to get them, and of course I'm not trying to get them into the construction business. I wouldn't put that curse on them. Alex will surely be some sort of rocket scientist, and Barrett's, he's majoring in music and music education, so he'll probably end up teaching. But I mean, I'm teaching them that not to jump on the internet bandwagon and bash free markets and capitalism and business, because it's the foundation of freedom. The capitalism is what allows us to be free. The fact that we have such a strong economy allows us to have a strong government, and our entire country is stronger for it. So anyway, I gotta go get in line here. Cars are backing up, but I just wanted to kind of respond a little bit to yesterday. Thanks, guys. I appreciate you watching. I really do.